Great. I'm already shaking my head.
He's already shaking his head, folks. He's already like, oh, I'm defeated by this story.
It was wow. And then to find out that most of the story actually happened, so I don't know like what actually changed based off this story.
It's different than what happened because of the fact that the character is a different character.
There was a minor change.
A minor
Well, anyway,
change.
we are covering What If number 12. We should probably let that. What if Rick Jones, not the junk dealer, not the owner of Waffles Chicken and Feet Rubs or whatever, not that Rick Jones, as Greg so kindly introduced me to this week. Thank you, Greg.
You're welcome.
Something I will never unsee. It's not that Rick Jones. No, this is not anybody that ran a Bricks and Fig store. So we're good there. We're safe there. This is not Rick Jones. It's part of any like conspiracy to like raid Congress or anything like that. We're not going to come up on a watch list or anything. No, this is the Rick Jones of the Marvel Universe.
Oh, I thought it was this
very
Rick Jones.
Generic name. This is the Rick Jones from Incredible Hulk #1. No, not that Rick Jones.
That Rick Jones?
No, you're going to get us sued.
No,
take his stuff off our podcast.
It's a commercial. You can't get sued for playing a commercial.
You can get sued for playing all sorts of things. No, get that away. You're going to demonetize us. I've learned that about YouTube this week. Apparently, literally everything I do on this podcast causes us to be demonetized.
Demonized. Demonetized.
No, it's because I'm demonizing others. That's why we're demonetized.
I thought we were demonized.
No, you have demonized, maybe. I don't know.
I do right now. If you're watching the video, I am feeling the power of Rick Jones.
Oh, Jesus. Well, anyway, I got this genius idea.
He did.
I had this idea. I was like, we're reading What Ifs. We are not reading any more What Ifs for a while after this one.
No, we should. These are fantastic. They introduce you to whole new realms of what can happen in a what if.
Yeah, we're not.
They're great.
Yeah, they're
you
great.
mean we buy them all? So we're reading more.
Well, we will read more, but we're taking a break.
We can't take a break.
Yes, we can take a break because I cannot handle this anymore.
What if we find a different, better story?
No.
There are
taking a break.
There are
we're
different,
taking
better
a break.
stories.
We're going to read something else, and then we can go back and do a what if later. Maybe we can get a guest on the podcast that can help us with one of these what if stories that actually knows what the hell they're talking about.
Make you not feel so confused.
I literally have no idea what I'm talking about.
Dan is very stressed right now.
Well, like when so I was a public speaking teacher and debate coach for a long time. And I don't know if anybody's ever had that feeling of going into a speech and not knowing anything about what they're going to talk about. And that is literally where I was at today with this.
He's I'd rather talk about the marquee
idea.
I'd rather talk about the junk dealer.
I literally thought, hey, I'm going to read this cool what if story. It's going to be what if Rick Jones became the Hulk. Okay, Rick Jones. So for those of you that don't know, Rick Jones is the kid that broke onto the army base that Bruce Banner had to save, and then Bruce Banner gets hit by the gamma radiation, and then he becomes the Hulk. Okay, so Rick Jones is the impetus in the 1962 Hulk #1.
Mm-hmm.
For why Bruce Banner becomes the Hulk. Okay, that all makes sense. Cool. And that is sort of been lost to history. If you're in the MCU, I don't think that happens.
No, it doesn't.
Rick Jones isn't mentioned anywhere. In fact, as far as I know, Rick Jones just pretty much disappears from comics, at least in his original form. I'm sure I believe Marvel has used him in all sorts of ways. They like to give Rick Jones all sorts of weird afflictions. Things happen to him, and that's what happens in this story. But in a what if story, you're supposed to be like what ifing away from what happens in the actual continuity. And in this what if story, not a lot of substantial things change when Rick Jones becomes the Hulk instead of Bruce Banner.
I'll point them out as we go along.
You don't know any of them.
But I can tell you with my whole heart, there are things that are different with Rick Jones.
Well,
as
yeah,
the Hulk.
you know that, but you don't know what they are.
I know it in my heart, Dan. Don't question
Yeah,
my
what?
heart.
Yeah, what are you? Have you converted to the other side all of a sudden? Like, are you solving gun control with your heart and thoughts and prayers too?
No. I'm
What
just
is this?
saying.
You gonna tell me the moon landing didn't happen? Like, what the fuck is
We
happening
don't
right now?
know about that for sure.
I know it in my heart. Yeah,
No,
my
Dan.
firsthand personal relationship of walking with Jesus. I know that's
Hey,
what God wants me to do.
when you are feeling lifted up and you only see one set of footprints, it's because I'm carrying, Dan.
Right. Um, you better carry me through this podcast because again, I have no idea what the fuck I am talking about.
Oh my God.
So, good news. We do have a listener out there that mentioned to me they listened to the podcast and literally have no idea what we're talking about. Well, congratulations. We also this week have no idea what we are talking about. So, this is going to be a fun one.
I also had listener Kyle pop in over the weekend at the shop, and he was like, I like what you guys are talking about, but I haven't read it.
Yeah, well, that was Booster Gold.
Yeah. No. But
So do you think
I'm sure
so
when
do you
it
think
comes
some
to
more
this,
people have read this?
when it comes to this, I was like, I prefaced, hey, this is what we're covering next, and he was like, it'll be new to me.
Well, let me read what the little paragraph here says.
All right, hit us.
What if Rick Jones had become the Hulk? This is from back issues number 111. In issue 12, December 1978, gave us Teen Hulk over a year before Crazy Magazine did a comedy strip with that concept. And why wouldn't there be an alternative universe where Rick Jones pushed Bruce Banner to safety, only to be caught in the Gamma Bomb blast himself? Don Glut, is that really his name? Is it Glut or Glut? Because if it's Don Glut is the writer, that makes me happier.
It's Don Glut, because Glut would have an E at the end.
Are you sure?
I mean, that's what spelling tells me.
Well, it provides a roller coaster script involving that is the politest possible way to describe the script.
It is a roller coaster of emotions.
It's a roller coaster of confusion and sadness. It's involving the Avengers, Captain America, and Captain Marvel. Now,
That's
just so
almost
everybody
too many
knows,
captains.
it's not the Captain Marvel that is the real Captain Marvel. This is the Marvel Captain Marvel, which is the fake Captain Marvel, which somehow they got to do because DC was too stupid to maintain the rights to the name Captain Marvel. Long story, but this is not the one that yells the magic word and is a little boy and becomes a big boy. This is the Kree, and this is also not Carol Danvers. This is the original.
It's not the Captain Marvel that a lot of people know.
Yes.
Because 3 movies have been out, and that's what
that Captain Marvel's been dead in the comics for like years. Hulktacular, it says Hulktacular pencils were provided by Sal Buscema. Yes, the best thing about this book is the art. The art is fantastic.
So good.
The art is so good.
Read the book
if
for
only
the
words could get away. If only the words in the editorial notes could stay away from the art long enough for you to enjoy it.
Yeah,
fantastic book. And then it says who was asked about this issue and number 44 and admits to back issues. We're talking a long time ago, my friend. At my age, I barely remember what I did 5 minutes ago. Wish I could be more of a help. I just don't remember these stories.
Wow. I forgot it on purpose.
Yeah, Sal did a fine art job here, but it is the script is simply not memorable because it's impossible to remember.
It's memorable because it's all the scripts you've ever read before, just with Rick Jones.
With a slight difference, yeah. Well, the cool thing about the what if concept, I think, is that you should have a major change.
You should, and that's where the Watcher changes his appearance from issue to issue.
So I think we were disappointed with issue 1 that Spider-Man just replaces Sue Storm. However, That would be a major change in the Marvel universe.
It would be. It's giant.
That would
huge.
that would be all of the stories from that point forward would be massively different. And then there's this story.
Are you saying that Rick Jones is the Incredible Hulk is not incredible enough for you, Dan?
No, I'm saying they didn't really illustrate anything in here that was massively different.
Excuse me, you just said the art was fantastic. Illustration is great. On point. You are wrong. Now, they didn't tell you a better story.
So were you saying,
what you
wait, are you saying all the Marvel artists besides Sal Buscema are terrible?
No. I'm saying in this story specifically,
you're saying that's what would be different?
I'm just saying your choice of words was wrong.
Storytelling.
And rehashing.
Oh, you're literally.
What? Oh,
You're killing.
I'm killing your angry vibe by making.
You're bashing. Didn't Jack Kirby draw the original Hulk issues?
I mean, maybe so. I didn't say. I'm not saying.
Are you saying he's bad?
I'm not saying he's bad. I'm saying this is a standout good issue on art, just like you did earlier. Do you recant that?
It is a. And the art is pretty.
Like Steve, exactly.
Except a lot of the art is very pretty. Well, let me get to page 400 in my giant omnibus.
I know, it's easier for me because it's just like click the button. I know, I went the easy way, everyone. I'm sorry.
Got What If Rick Jones is the Hulk. And yes, the Watcher did change his appearance again. Now he's looking... How would you describe the Watcher here? A 1970s 55-year-old man?
Yeah, maybe so. King of the Hill. He looks like Hank Hill, kind of. Or maybe Ron Howard's more memorable brother.
Well, we get...
The Watcher does look like Clint Howard in that Star Trek episode. Does he not?
Howard's more memorable. Good Lord. It says
Are you telling me the Ice Cream Man is not good?
That boy's turning into some kind of huge green skinned monster, and it's all my fault. It says Bruce Banner, I believe. And we got to cover with Rick Jones as the Hulk. Looks like we have the General there. And he's, I almost called him General Betty Brant's dad, which would not, that'd be General Ross.
General Ross, I know. It's like
messing up my Bettys.
You got Rick Jones and Colonel Ross.
He's not a general yet?
Oh, General Ross.
General. Sorry. Well, he might have been a colonel then.
Could have been.
I'm sure people generally move up in their career. It gives them some progress over the decades that he's in comics.
Generally, you are a colonel before you're a general? Generally, yes.
Well, this says Stan Lee presents a stunning saga of an alternate reality. You've read of Dr. Robert Bruce Banner's career as the ever incredible Hulk. And more recently, you've savored one David Banner. I still don't understand why they changed the name for television. Banner's stint as the old green skin in living color on TV. Now he's here, the most offbeat Hulk of all. And this is immediately where the book starts going downhill.
Could be offbeat. He's a musician. He's always on beat. Rhythm is his dance.
Yeah, it is true. Well, we start the story and the Watcher says, what if Rick Jones had become the Hulk? And we get a very familiar scene. We've got Don Glut or Glut, don't know, on the writer. Sal Buscema is on pencils. Bill Black is inking. We've got Roussos as the colorist. Is that like Sting or what is happening there?
That's how it comes across.
It says Patterson letterer. Here, let me get the real people who did this.
Oh, he's gonna dig in deep, people.
I'm not gonna dig in deep. I'm literally gonna click one tab. It's George Roussos, colorist, and Bruce Patterson, which I assumed on letters.
That maybe it was an homage to the colorist. That's why they changed the name in the TV show.
Your favorite thing to do. You ready? Jim
Shooter.
is the consulting editor,
Yes.
and Roy Thomas
Love his
is
music.
the real editor. How things would shift at Marvel. Roy
Oh.
Thomas would be at DC, and Jim Shooter would be running everything.
That's a what if.
What if Roy Thomas had stayed at Marvel and Jim Shooter went back to DC?
Yeah.
I can tell you one thing that would have fucking happened.
What's
the
that?
Legion of Superheroes would not have been written out of continuity by not having Superboy, because Jim Shooter loved the Legion of Superheroes. And so what if Jim Shooter had gone back to DC, John Byrne might have stayed in Marvel, and we wouldn't have ruined an entire comic book.
There you go. And we would have got more.
I am going to write that story. There also would have been no gay or black Legionnaires.
That's
So
unfortunate.
I guess
and
that's a
not
drop
good.
rack.
Yeah.
So, well, anyway, okay.
Sign of the times.
These accusations are represented by Greg, actually. He said
What?
them earlier, not by Dan.
I was about to, because of a recording and time frame and stuff like that. But
if legal
almost-
wants to come after me, they can come after Greg. He told me that.
I almost threw up the flag because of the month. Dan shakes his head. Shakes his head. I know, man.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
good.
touching
A dead
evil.
air is always good. Me shaking my head. If you're not watching the video, I was giving Greg some side eye.
I know, totally. Oh my God.
All right. Well, should we get into the book a minute and then get back into all this crazy stuff?
Yeah, we should get into the book.
How many pages do you think there will be until we see another editorial note for a comic we should read?
Like one. It's a page, a note. I swear to God, I swear.
Yeah.
It
Well,
is
we
like,
do. It does start out.
Don't get that far. If this is a drinking game, you would be drunk.
We'd be very drunk. That's why I have my water today, folks, instead of my. I do not have whiskey today.
Because Dan would be slurring his words at the end of the show.
Yeah, I've got my big water cup that came from what's that place where they do the fake fighting? It's all faded.
I don't know. Was it the place where it's
like in Cable
nights?
Guy.
The nights and stuff like that? You went to like
in Cable Guy.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think what it is.
Medieval Times.
Medieval Times. Yeah.
Yes. One of my idiotic bosses in my former job made us go to Medieval Times as a group gathering.
You should have just
For
gone
the
to a Ren
team.
fair instead. Just real fun.
Yeah. It was a great time. I embraced it they said you could pick any cup to put your drink in. So I picked this one and had it filled with whiskey.
Oh, wow. That's dangerous. Dan lives a life on the edge.
You had to drink that much to hang around that human.
I see.
So
Yes.
I'm much healthier now that I'm away from that
That's
boss.
true.
Anyway,
You are. You are.
we are. Yeah, Greg's like, yes, I know.
I know.
So
Mentally and physically,
the-
yes. Yes, you are.
So we are into the book, and Rick Jones is out in the car. His car. It looks like he's driving a Model T. I'm not really sure.
I think he's driving it's probably like a 40s banger there.
And we've got,
It's
of course,
old.
Bruce Banner yelling at him to get out of the test area.
He's like, man,
He's like,
don't mess
cool
up
it,
my-
man. I don't know what's going on.
I'm playing the harmonica.
And then just like in Incredible Hulk #1, Bruce Banner pulls him out of the car. They run away. They're running toward the trench to hide in so they don't get blasted by the gamma rays, because certainly just hiding in a trench, the gamma rays are just going to go right over you. That's how radiation poison works.
Yeah, man. That's
And
everybody at Los Alamos. Like, that's what they said, right?
And yeah, it certainly works that way. So the except this is in 62 when this comic originally came out. Anyway, the gamma bomb explodes, and this time, instead of Bruce Banner pushing Rick Jones into the trench and saving him, and Rick Jones being racked with guilt for life for Bruce Banner becoming the Hulk, not knowing what to do with himself.
Oh, no.
Instead, it's now when Mr. Banner is pushed in by Rick Jones, and he is racked with guilt because Rick Jones is blasted by the gamma rays. And we get a note from the Watcher as it was in your reality, where in the gamma rays transformed. How should the Watcher talk? Transformed Bruce Banner into the monstrous green entity known as the Hulk.
Hold on, stop a second. What if the Watcher
No,
talked like
not the
Randy
right voice.
from Insane Savage?
No, we discussed this before the podcast. No, he does not.
The story occurred in another reality.
I kind of imagine him as a 1940s newsman.
No, I mean, yeah, I guess perhaps.
Headlines at 11. Actually, it'd be headlines in the theater. Look at this reel.
It's real, please.
News from the front. Well, anyway, Rick Jones is in the hospital because he's been blasted by gamma rays. Dr. Banner's there with him and other doctors with him. And he gets tired of listening to the old people talk. That hip young Rick Jones is like, I tell you, everything's cool, Doc. So what are you staring at, huh? Just feel a little weird, that's all. Head pounding like a bongo drum. So quit gawking at me and get off my back unless... I was ready for you. You said you wanted to say the line. We start the podcast. I cue it up for you.
What?
Unless you want to rumble.
Oh, yeah, rumble. Yeah, because... Unless you want to rumble.
And basically, we get a hipster Hulk. We do get our first reference, by the way. That was on like page 3, reference to Hulk #1, which does make sense. Roy Thomas giving us all the editorial notes, unsurprisingly, since he is a comic historian and somehow, as the editor on this book, thought this was a good idea and would be accessible to people.
Well, I mean, they think and hope that you have all these issues stacked up on your nightstand. So this
book came out in 1978. And Hulk #1 came out in 1962. So this is 16 years later. So let's assume you were a hip Marvel cat and you had picked this up when you were 16 because that was the cool brand to read.
Yeah.
So to read all of these books they're going to reference, you would have to be 32.
And, well, you could go and pick up those books for a dime at the comic book store.
They didn't have a lot of comic book stores, Greg.
Well, at the ones that
there wasn't a lot of accessible ways to get back issues, as you will recall from the 80s books. As you can recall from the 80s books we were reading, they were just starting kind of those mass advertising for write out your list, and you can still get those in the late 70s.
They can't.
You
just
could go to
those
comic
cool
shows.
Conventions. Yeah, and
you could. Conventions
in
that started
lobby?
in the 70s.
Yeah,
Fandom
hitting up those lobbies.
Fandom had started. I mean, that's why. I mean, fandom had started. This is why a book like this can exist. But yes, it was not as easy to go grab these issues and read them as it would be now, for sure.
That's true.
And that makes some of this a little bit difficult. Though I will say, after reading this, I don't have, I have the first 7 volumes of the Avengers Omnibuy. I could look it up on Marvel, whatever, where we read the other stuff.
Right.
But, to read, if I would have read every book referenced here,
been tough.
It would have been like reading Millennium. Maybe there's not 30. Maybe we should do a count, because didn't we say Millennium had 30 some books to read?
30, yeah, something like that. Yeah,
over 30.
I think it's got 12.
Yeah, so I bet this is under Millennium, but we can keep counting.
Yeah.
So, the Hulk says things now like, "Boss, square, too chicken to fight."
Yeah.
And, "I'm not Rick, don't need no square's help."
Yeah. He talks in full sentences, people.
"Soldiers uncool, soldiers don't fight fair."
Yeah, they got knives and
shivs and heaters.
Oh, yeah.
Is a shiv a knife?
A shiv is a knife. A heater
is a heater a gun?
A heater is a gun.
Ah, I see. Is that like how the hip kids talked in the 60s, or is this how gangsters talked in the 40s?
In the 40s.
Yes. So we're in the now parallel
Yeah,
universe of
see,
City on the Edge of...
those soldiers got those shivs and those heaters. See, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm Rick
So
Jones.
we're in the City
Yeah.
on the Edge of Forever universe.
For sure.
Pretty soon we're gonna have something like Bones is gonna appear and start yelling murders and assassins at everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Sweet. I mean, that would have made a more interesting book.
Totally.
Well, anyway, the Hulk starts running away. I wouldn't call him rampaging. And
Just jumping.
General Ross, it is General Ross, okay? He's like, I don't care where he's gone, bouncing off to find the Hulk. And they say that references back to Hulk number 3. I don't know where Hulk number 2 went. Skip that one, I guess.
We jumped over number 2 and went to number 3. You need one and you need 3.
That is reference number 2, by the way. So
reference number 2.
If you're counting.
If you're drinking. If you're counting.
We because we want to stay out of jail, we do not recommend doing a drinking game for every reference.
No.
Book.
You drink your water.
If you chose to do this,
hydrate.
Do it with water or do it with something like under 3% alcohol.
If you're eating a chocolate, for every time that they're referencing another book, it would be your second chocolate.
Yeah, I don't advise that either.
Why not, Dan?
You'll be very sick. Well, the kind of chocolate I eat, dark chocolate, you'd be very sick by the end of this. If you're eating a Chewy Chips Ahoy.
Okay, if you're eating a Chewy Chips Ahoy, that's 2.
Yeah, you can have, or a Choco.
A Choco. If you're eating one Cheeto per reference.
If you got a Choco out of Martian Manhunter's cape.
Oh, man, that'd be tough. That's hiding inside him.
That was still weird. I was editing that one, and I was like listening to us talk about Booster Gold's uniform being in the Martian Manhunter's cape, and I was like,
it's inside.
Where are you hiding that, buddy?
Don't you pay no never mind in my cape, in my deep pockets.
Well, conversely, in the Marvel universe here, Thunderbolt Ross gave up, but trying to find him because he's not done anything. He doesn't hate him, and he's not dating his daughter or anything. And so now
he is Rick Jones.
Now Teen Hulk. Good thing we didn't call him Hulkling.
Hulkling?
That's a whole different Teen Hulk. We get him later.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Bruce Banner finds him. He says, "No, it's Banner again, the square who keeps calling Hulk Rick." Like, have you ever wanted to punch an author for their dialogue?
Yeah.
Who?
There's a few. I'm not going to name names. I don't read and tell.
I want to name one because I'm somehow still on his stupid ass email list for all of his independent books, and he's somebody you wrote with once or wrote for.
Oh, that person. Dude, just get off his list.
I don't know how to get off it. I've tried. It comes from his backer kit.
Oh my gosh.
I've gotten off all the other ones.
Yeah. I don't know. Send a letter.
Yeah, I've wanted to punch that guy before, but only because of the stories you told me.
I almost did. I mean,
you almost did. This Hulk is a little bit different.
One thing.
So change number 1.
Yeah.
When the sun comes out, the Hulk goes away. Now, is that how the Hulk originally was in the original
Hulk is
6
a
stories?
Werewolf? Or a vampire?
Well, the Hulk was different in the first 6 stories, right? So in the first 6 stories, wasn't the Hulk more like a Jekyll and Hyde type?
Yeah,
deal?
yeah. It just kind of comes and goes with the. But now it's more of a mood, right? Based on the and
wasn't he gray?
Yeah, he's changed a lot of colors. He's been every color of the rainbow.
Well, anyway, the Hulk is green here, and the sun comes out, and Rick Jones turns back into Rick Jones, and he's like, "Doc, help me, please.
Hey, please, I want to open my barbecue place, my foot massages. So good, pretty strong hands."
Yeah, that's exactly. Well, like every leader in the '60s solution, Bruce Banner's solution is to bring him to an undersea chamber and lock Rick Jones into solitary confinement.
Oh, of course. Makes the most sense.
because that's how we deal with problems.
Well, I mean, if he's underwater, he can't get out.
Well, also, conversely, when the moon comes out, he still becomes the Hulk, even though he's underwater, underground, and he can't see it. So he's
The
apparently not a
ocean,
werewolf.
the water is controlled by the moon, and that's how the tide rises and lowers. Science. It's like
Well, now we get
magnets,
a
man.
reference to Hulk number 4.
Oh, there you go. Number 4. Number 3 or
No,
number
number
4?
3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
We didn't reference Hulk number 2. Get editorial note, and Loki is now coming in. And Loki wants to get the Hulk so he can use the Hulk to rampage and do Loki things.
That Loki bad. High key bad.
Yeah. So when Rick Jones is out of his cell playing some mean guitar riffs, mean folk guitar riffs.
That's, I mean, you know, the beginning of folk punk started there with the Hulk, that anger and aggression in those chords, playing 3 chords over and over again.
You know, I went to a concert at the Retro Emporium.
Yeah, you did.
And I don't want to piss all over the artists. Two of the 4 acts were amazing. One of the 4 acts was
wasn't your flavor of entertainment.
Was no one's flavor of entertainment. And
I
and then the other act, just a young
disagree.
folk singer getting a start, and who hasn't quite learned that you need to balance happiness and sadness when you are playing for an audience. And so,
I mean,
after about 30 minutes of sadness, I had to step outside of the shop and reset my brain.
I will say having that folk singer play between the 2 bands and they play again, it was like created a vacuum of emotion.
It was
to high energy.
We had like a high energy, spooky sounding instrumental band, which was great. And then a punk band that was screaming about how shitty Trump is for, and that was awesome.
28 minutes
and
45 minutes.
I don't know what happened in between. I need to figure out really what's wrong, and I need to give her some counseling or a pep talk or something, just like life could potentially be okay. You should write about those things. Now, and the one happy song that was sung there was actually good.
Oh yeah.
And so anyway, this is what I'm imagining Rick Jones doing right now.
He's doing exactly that.
Yeah, he's singing sad songs, and then Loki comes in and ignites him.
Oh, that
turns
Loki
into the Hulk,
doing Loki things.
And so the Hulk starts beating up everything.
He belongs something.
And Dr. Banner doesn't quite have the Hulk solution ready yet, but he shoots him with the big gamma Hulk ray thing to try to make him not the Hulk. And Loki's like, ha ha, science will prevail. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, magic will prevail.
Oh,
and
no.
The Hulk squishes the machine. Loki's very happy. And then Loki wants to make it look like the Hulk's tearing things up, so he puts a fake dynamite on a railroad track, and the Hulk's like, I gotta get that before it explodes, and then he tries, and that messes up with everything, so that wasn't so good.
Well, because he tripped over his shoelaces and fell onto the railroad track.
Yeah, and so he ruins it, and then he runs into the Avengers, just like in Marvel Comics.
Oh.
So, yeah, that'd be in Avengers number 1. So that's
original Avengers. You got Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Is that number 5 reference or number 4 reference?
Oh, this is number 4 or 5. 4. I don't know. I'm lost on Chacos right now. I'm all chopped up.
Okay, well, I think it's 4. And the Avengers get together, but all that time, because he's not the Hulk, Bruce Banner has all this time to think about how to cure the Hulk, and he's trying to fix it.
See?
And so
he didn't have to waste his time or not use his time well when he was Bruce Banner and the Hulk. He can hyper focus on it. Just ask Bruce Banner.
But here's where nothing changed in the Marvel Universe so far. He still wasn't working on other sciencey things because he was working on curing the Hulk. So it's literally the same thing. We still don't get Bruce Banner's like greatest creations yet.
Like he doesn't create a gasless car or giant wind turbine or a robot that can break dance.
Well, in issue 2, Giant Ant-Man.
Yes.
And Iron Man are fighting Goldman.
Yes, they're fighting Goldman.
Are fighting the Hulk. And then Bruce Banner rolls out and shoots the Hulk, and he changes him into Rick Jones.
Oh, man.
And Rick Jones is like, Doc, is it over, man? He's like, yeah. And
yeah, man.
Giant woman hitter is like, holy, the Hulk's really a kid.
He's a child.
And, well, he hits women and children, so I thought that's why he was concerned.
He was like, oh, I can beat this guy.
Yeah, it's okay to hit him now.
Yeah, it's okay. No, he wasn't fighting. He was fighting fake Iron Man. So would that be Aluminum
Giant Man?
No. Yeah,
Ant-Man.
No, it's Giant Ant-Man, but Giant Ant-Man and Hulk are fighting Aluminum Man. He's fake Iron Man.
That's what's different. Anyway, we got a reference for Avengers too, so I think that was reference number 5.
Number 5,
no,
yes.
6?
Number 5. Number 5.
Wait, Hulk 1, 2, 4, Avengers. 5.
Oh, 5.
5. Okay.
Oh my gosh, 5. We're at 5 now, folks. 5
okay, you got all those books? You got all those books to reference?
Yep.
Well, now, apparently, Rick Jones is wandering through the universe.
He's pulling a Spider-Man. He's putting his Hulk underwear in the trash.
Oh yeah, he's super sad.
He's like dancing pocket. Yeah. And then the watch is just like, oh brother, for in this Canadian month, his conscience.
Why are you insisting on this?
Yeah.
And yeah, he's sad. And he sees Captain America fighting in an alley. And he's like, I can take out those Hydra creeps. And he beats him up. How old is Rick Jones?
He headbutts him, like a literal headbutt. He puts his head into that dude's to knock him out.
More like his back, I think.
I mean, it's just the small on his back.
Cap is like, you remind me of somebody from the olden days.
From my old days.
And we get a montage.
It's a montage.
Gonna need a montage.
Oh, yeah, montage.
Rick training. He's training with weights. He's training in the gi.
Yeah, he's doing the bars.
I believe Jiu-Jitsu lawyer Paul would be proud.
Yeah.
Training in the gi.
Yeah, totally.
Cap's training him to do everything.
He's got him on the
Rick Jones has now gone in a single panel. Rick Jones has gone from a folk singer to a super strong Olympic level gymnast athlete.
Oh my God. Gymkhana. He's going to bust out some Gymkhana on these bad boys. Hydra, watch out. He's coming at you with gymnast Gymkhana.
Well, then he's wearing the Bucky outfit.
Best movie of my childhood.
Yeah, Gymkhana, good God. And so I've been seeing these things for old TV shows on, because that's now on my stream of all these, shows that didn't make it.
Yeah.
I realized something. This is completely unrelated, but I feel like we need a slight break before I open All the Marvels book.
It's a TV show, Another World, where things happen in a different place.
No, I was going to reference some terrible TV shows that popped up.
Please do.
I changed my mind. I discovered that that Star Trek II came out in 1982.
Yeah.
And I discovered at the same time on the same channel was TJ Hooker and Fantasy Island. And so how can that be when in the movie they're fighting each other, but then they're on the same TV station on the same night? And then I thought.
Yeah.
And then I thought, is Fantasy Island the same island as Lost?
It could be. Giant smoke monster. People don't know what's going on, but it's all a fantasy. And it's what they make it.
Well, and if Khan is there and he's really the devil of the island, then it could be purgatory.
It could be.
And what if it was the Genesis bomb that created Fantasy Island?
And then we get Star Trek 3.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh. Then it's kind of sad.
And then Spock is on Fantasy Island.
Well, yeah, I mean, lay under rest and then. Oh.
There's just a lot that could be going on. Notice none of it has to do with T.J. Hooker, which was an abjectly terrible show.
Yeah, we don't.
It was, wow. God, that show is terrible.
Things got made back in the day, as whatever, and that was.
I have this book called All the Marvels.
All the Marvels. Is it a
somebody went back
TV show in which all the Marvels come together and live in the same house, and it's almost like too many cooks, but it's too many Marvels, and it's like, hey everybody.
No, that was the second Shazam movie.
Oh yeah, that was sick. But that's DC, man.
Yeah, well, this book's called All the Marvels. This author Douglas Wolk went back and read all the early Marvel stories and then read them in order and then wrote this book, and so it's really good. He mentions though in this on page 173, he mentions he's talking about how Dazzler flamed out as a character, and then he says the Marvel Universe's only pop star who's had the most he said the Marvel Universe only pop star who's had the most interesting life is inarguably Rick Jones. In his first appearance in 1962's Incredible Hulk, he's playing his harmonica at an atomic test site.
Yes.
We saw that, where a gamma bomb goes off and Bruce Banner turns into the Hulk, except in our story, Rick Jones turns into the Hulk. So that's what if. It's different. All right. Then it says Rick subsequently becomes affiliated with the Avengers, goes back to hanging around with the Hulk, and then briefly takes over as a replacement for Captain America's dead sidekick, Bucky. Whoa, no idea. What the hell?
This comic book is literally telling you the story as a different story because Rick Jones is still the Hulk in every story.
So what we've learned is Rick Jones becoming the Hulk meant absolutely nothing up to this point in the story.
It just means that he's doing Rick Jones stuff as the Hulk.
Well, in issue 2, the Hulk leaves the Avengers, but in this case, he didn't walk away. He walked away sadly.
Yeah.
And so far, he still becomes Bucky.
Yeah, for a hot minute.
Okay.
Until a war turns into a street fight.
Well, no difference so far. We will be going back to all the Marvels shortly to see if there were any differences here. But so far, Rick Jones becoming the Hulk, minimal impact on the Marvel Universe here.
I mean, everything stays the same, but somewhat different. It's like
in this case,
what if your Chacos were not Chacos, but vanilla Oreos instead, with a vanilla cookie wrapped around a cream center?
Well, as you can see, on our planet, half the people's faces are painted black on this side.
Oh, yeah?
But the other people's faces are painted black on the other side.
Oh, okay. Going back to Star Trek.
And that's why we hate each other.
Oh, my gosh.
Who was the guest star in that episode?
I don't know. Tell me.
I'll give you a hint, and you better get this right, because you own all of them. He was also the Riddler.
Oh, man. I don't remember. You got me off guard, dude.
I caught you off guard. One Frank Gorshin, sir. When do I know TV trivia better than you? That's impossible.
He looked great in that Avengers.
He was a guy. So
Man.
it was good. He's good in both episodes, even though that one Star Trek episode is questionably very racist or questionably very progressive. I'm not sure which one.
It's I mean, it depends on how you're faced.
Yeah. So, well, my face isn't painted at all, and
Yes.
we are moving on to the Hulk starts smashing Hydra as he turns Hydra. He gets mad. He turns into the Hulk.
Yeah,
Rick Jones is the
Hulk's
Hulk
out.
again.
And
The
that's the
solution didn't
difference
work.
right there. Because Rick Jones is the Hulk. I mean, Bucky, Rick Jones wouldn't smash all of these guys, but Hulk would.
But he jumps away, and then he finds Captain America again, and Captain America is glowing.
Oh.
And we are up to 6 there with Captain America 110. We're up to 7 now.
Number
It says see Captain Marvel number 17.
Oh, man. Number 7. 7.
And the glowing Hulk. Okay, so glowing Hulk. Somehow Rick Jones. Can we flip the page? Somehow Rick Jones gets these far out, quote, I'm quoting Rick Jones, bracelets who are throbbing like they're alive.
Oh, that's throbbing like they're alive.
He puts them on his wrist, and then a voice tells him, do not be afraid of what you see and hear, son. The Nega bands will shrink to fit your wrists. Do as I say and slam your wrists together and say, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. And we can stop reading the comic, and we are done for tonight.
Oh, come on.
Fantastic.
No.
We don't need to read any more
Here's a
of the
question
story.
for you, and maybe you can tell me. When did this issue come?
1978.
Yeah, what month?
Well, it says the release date was in September, and the cover date was in December.
Okay, so it's totally makes sense that Captain Marvel would throw some cuffs on him. It's cuffing season. He's lonely. He wants somebody to snuggle with. I mean, to be there for all those family events. He's living out in the middle of the Nega world by himself.
Well, Rick Jones ends up in the Negaverse. Captain Marvel ends up somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, see, disappeared. Cut out on him. Must be Valentine's Day.
And a character I know nothing about, but know exists. Annihilus shows up.
Oh, you don't know about Annihilus? Oh.
And we get a reference to parallel scene from Avengers number 97.
Number 7.
That's number 7. That is number 7.
Number 7 is number 7, folks.
And Rick Jones is like, guess I have to do what the Marvel dude told me and get him to slam those Negaband wrists together, fight this guy. Oh no. And he does that, and then we get a reference to the Skrull intergalactic war with the Kree. In Avengers 89 through 97. So that is 8. 10 more. No.
Oh, yeah, 10 more because you add all those in. Math.
Uh-huh.
They just watch
so that puts us
comics.
That puts us at 18.
Get those comics, people. Buy them up. Marvel wants your money.
Yeah, except they don't, because these are all books they would not make a profit off of anymore, because they don't have these magical collected editions yet until the future.
And when they're
now they can get the money.
They got my money. They got your money. They got
honestly, this is a fantastic series idea if you have a bunch of collected editions people can buy.
And then they can go back and keep buying those other issues long after they've hit them with spinner racks, and now you're like, oh man, I really want to read that now. And I mean, honestly, who wouldn't want to find out about all these different appearances?
Well, apparently, after fighting Annihilus, he doesn't become the Hulk. He blasts him with some sort of ray. He dies.
Now,
and then he gets, but he's okay because he rolls a 20 on his check. And then he's fine. He gets a thing, and then he meets a lady.
He's got a plus advantage to it too. So
we're at 18. He meets another singer from Captain Marvel number 22. So we're at 19 references here. I think we're gonna hit 30.
Probably.
And so they're very happy, and then they run into from Captain Marvel 23. That's 20.
Yeah. Okay, we're at 20 now.
Some guy called Megaton. I
Megaton.
assume he has some sort of nuclear powers.
I assume so.
And Captain Marvel's like, "Let me out, hit the Nega bands. I can beat that guy up."
Pow.
And then Rick Jones goes back into the Negaverse.
Oh no.
And now he's stuck there, and Bruce Banner's like, I got to go find Reed Richards because he knows all about the negative verse.
Yeah, Reed Richards knows.
Negative Zone, sorry.
That Negative Zone.
Now, what do you think came out first, the Phantom Zone or the Negative Zone?
Probably Phantom Zone.
Because props to Marvel, Negative Zone is way more interesting than the Phantom Zone.
Sounds cooler. It's like if I'm gonna get stuck in someplace, Phantom Zone sounds like where I'm gonna get like there might be some cool spooky music from the Phantom, singing Phantom songs all about Halloween and stuff like that. But Negative Zone, I mean that's futuristic, wild sounding. I mean it sounds like where Scott Pilgrim finds evil X's at.
Yeah. Well, apparently Captain Marvel is also suffering in the real world because he gets hit by Compound 13.
Oh, no, not Compound 13.
And we reference Captain Marvel 34. What does that put us to?
22.
21? 22. Okay.
21.
22. I think you're right.
21 Blackjack.
21? No, I think it's 22.
So
we were at 19, 20, 19. No, we were at 18, 19, 20.
21.
21. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Blackjack.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And we flip the page and we immediately get reference number 22, Captain Marvel 35.
22.
And Rick is like, if Marv dies, I'll be trapped here forever.
Oh, no.
And Captain Marvel not looking so good.
Not looking so good at all.
So it's, it's looking bad for everybody. So I wanted to know if, how different this was.
Yeah. Hit us, Dan.
This book here, this book here says that this book, that's all the Marvels again. On page 174, it says, shortly after becoming cyclically bonded with Captain Marvel, the alien warrior Marvel. Marvel. How interesting. So he has a Superman type name.
It's like Carvel. We get a
Rick starts to pursue a career in folk rock. We get to see bits of the lyrics to a few of his songs, including a nuclear protest number he performs in the 1970s Submariner number 30.
Nice.
Ready for this? One day, the power that we've released is going to light up west and east. And there's no place to retreat because we've all got a seat at the feast of the atomic beast.
That's pretty timely.
But
don't you feel it?
Yeah.
I mean, that Rick Jones telling us, dropping truth on people early on.
Well, after he saves the world from the Kree Skrull War, which he does by defeating Annihilus, I guess. I don't know. The Watcher says, unaware of Banner's real intention to achieve the most unconventional cure for Rick, like experienced on your Earth's Banner when cured by another Gamatron in Hulk 130. Is that number 23 there? He tries to get Rick out of fighting with Annihilus, and they pull him out. Well, not yet, because the Hulk's beating the shit out of Annihilus.
Well, no, I mean, Rick's getting beat up by the Annihilus.
Well, Rick's getting beat up. He's getting choked, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
and then he becomes the Hulk.
We have like there's two more references that happen in there.
Oh, sorry. There's some pretty art, though. I was looking at the pretty art. Where's the two more references? I don't see it.
When he gets hit with the...
Oh, I'm not there yet. I was looking at the really pretty Sal Buscema art.
Well, yeah, no. When he's fighting with an Annihilus, that's one reference, and then now the other page is another reference. Little silent page.
No, I don't see those references.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, no, those are before. So maybe I'm looking at... see the side.
We're still at 23.
Okay, 23 it is.
Or 22. I don't remember anymore.
Let's see.
Anyway, because I got lost in the really pretty art.
It is on awesome CR page. But it is...
Yeah, Sal Buscema's Negative Zone is really cool.
It is.
Annihilus is still a goofy looking character, but I think
He's a
Buscema
big
makes him
bug
look
man.
cool.
Big
Yeah.
bug man with big wings. He looks like, for people who are only hearing this and they can't see what Page looked like, looks like Mop. I mean,
Yeah,
do they saw
but he has big spiky shoulder pads. So
Yeah,
he
but
looks like he's an early 90s character.
kind of winged cape type thing. It's like when he's standing there, he looks like he's about to jump in a wrestling ring. And in this corner, it is the Mothman. I mean, the Nihilus.
Well, Rick turns into the Hulk after Annihilus beats Rick up for a while, and the Hulk says, "Don't jive, Hulk, with fancy lingo, Bugman. Hulk doesn't dig it." This should be the Macho Man. Hulk doesn't dig you, Bugman.
With that fanciness in the air. I don't dig it.
He says, doesn't like getting choked. Well, now we've learned something about Rick, so his girlfriend should take note.
Hey, I don't like being choked. The Hulk don't like that. I said the magic word.
I said the safe word, which is dig it. Safe words. And Alien, God. Well, I knew this was going to go off the rails because it's impossible not to here. The Hulk doesn't know what he's doing, so he hits the bands, and it sends Captain Marvel back, and then he hits him again, and he goes back and hits Annihilus, and then they hit each other, and it's a battle of titans, and it's not looking good because when you annihilate and you're a Hulk, it's bad news if you hit each other, apparently.
Yeah.
And then they finally find them. It looks like the the negative zone device has found them.
They've been found.
And Reed can see them, but they're just too close to each other. And Rick's girlfriend is like, get them out quick. And Bruce Banner's like, get them out quick. And Reed Richards is like, I'll get them out quick. I'll try. And they're fighting. And he shoots him with a beam. And suddenly we have Rick Jones and the Hulk.
Oh, man. Double trouble.
And so Banner goes to Mr. Fantastic and says, only you and your super stretchy powers can reach all the way into the negative zone through that portal thing in the Baxter building and go get Rick Jones. And man, I will tell you what? We thought that Danny Chase was the ultimate sweater.
Definitely. But
and
no.
poop face maker.
We
were wrong.
Is it Bruce
427 of the omnibus? I don't know the page number in here.
But it's,
I believe that Danny Chase, his throne, he's off his throne. In fact, he's been supplanted.
Dethroned. Yes.
The ultimate poop face, restraining poop face, now is owned by one Reed Richards.
Yeah.
Mr. Fantastic, who is sweating. And he says, grab it, son. Take my hand now. Can't hold out much longer.
That's what I say.
I don't know what he's trying to hold on to.
Take it. I don't want it anymore.
He should you'd think in the Baxter building they'd have Japanese toilets.
Oh, yeah, that clean.
Really nice, enjoyable experience. Yeah.
No, they're probably those, just because, he's got a lot of employees in the rest of the building, and they're probably those toilets that are slanted in a weird angle, so nobody wants to go to the bathroom for a long time.
It's really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Has those old school black toilet seats that used to be in all the public bathrooms.
I love those ones. Those are the best. You know you're going to a good bathroom when they got those on. It's those other ones.
With the front opening so your thing can touch the toilet toilet rim, which is always great.
You're like, oh, what?
Everything I wanted to it's everything I wanted out of a public bathroom is to have more of my body parts touching parts of the toilet.
Exactly.
Toilet Talk was brought to you by Mr. Fantastic and his face. And now we're back to Annihilus is fighting the Hulk. Mr. Fantastic is grabbing Rick. He grabs Rick. He drags him back in. And Banner's very excited. He says, Richards, you've done it. Thank the Lord. But he looks weak. Looks so weak. And Mr. Fantastic's like, you would too if you'd been through what he has. But I think he'll be all right. Wow, what has he been through with you, Mr. Fantastic? And Rick says, sure, bet you believe in Santa Claus too. And he doesn't think he's going to be all right. But then he sees Luann, and he's very excited. And they embrace and they kiss. And Mr. Fantastic's like, hey, will you help my friend Ben Grimm? He doesn't want to be the Thing anymore. Aha. And so we get a World War Hulk scenario where the Hulk is living in the negative zone and fighting all the bad guys and in an internal fight with the Nihilists and just super happy because he gets to be the Hulk all the time. He has his own stomping grounds. He has his own battle. He's just happy forever, man.
Yeah.
And
savage.
Rick Jones goes off and he's happy too. And they all meet up, and his friend Luann, and he's going to go off and be his own folk singer, and it's great. And he says Marvel is alive and liberated. He's free from the negative zone forever.
Yeah. That's great.
Everybody seems happy. So maybe we did see, maybe that's the difference. And the Hulk is happy too. Teen Hulk is out fighting in the negative zone, and the Watcher's happy too, even though he's not allowed to be. He said, how true is the prognosis of Rick Jones for where else but in the negative zone could the Hulk enjoy such unbridled freedom? Freedom to bound through an entire universe, to exercise that vast power in those emerald limbs. Wow. Listen to him describe the Hulk. I think he has a crush.
He might.
Where but here can the Hulk now respect and admiration, and yes, even love. And as the mighty and noble champion who liberated one and all from the tyranny of the oppression of a nihilist. I almost did that backwards. I almost said tyranny of the oppression of a nihilist, which is not what we're trying to do. I should like to know of such a place, for I am the Watcher. Isn't that so sweet? The Hulk is loved, and we get a command for the next issue, and it says, what if Conan walked the earth today?
Wow,
well, we already know.
I know.
He would become governor of California.
I was going to say, I've seen the TV show that is very much that, but not. And
who is that star?
Can't tell you, because that's another episode.
Well, before we get into the letter column and find out who we should chastise for locking this series, I don't believe you. We get, let's find out what happened to Rick. So after the saving the world from the Kree-Skrull War, Rick is convinced by his manager to form a short-lived duo, Rick and Dandy.
Oh, that's...
By 1978's Marvel team-up number 74, so he disappears for a while, apparently, because now we're back here at this time. He's a big enough deal that he's a musical guest on Saturday Night Live the same week that Spider-Man and the cast of SNL fight the Silver Samurai.
Oh, wow.
This is an issue of a comic I want. Yes, he's not making this up. Is this a real thing?
John Belushi in that one with his samurai sword? Because that's pretty epic.
Is that Marvel team-up number 74?
We need to read that next.
Yeah, I want. Listeners, if you have Marvel team-up number 74, which I'm sure is a very expensive
send it to Greg.
You can send it to one of us, and we will just let us know. That's some crazy shit.
Pretty
then it says Rick's career, and I was correct. So Rick he was a big deal. Here's where I wasn't wrong. Well, and I was kind of happy that I wasn't wrong, and also kind of sad because I was kind of hoping I was wrong that Rick didn't just disappear. It says Rick's career seems to have gone into decline over the next decade or so. In a couple of 1991 issues of The Incredible Hulk, he's playing in a bar band. That also includes real-world actors Bill Mumy and Miguel Ferrero. An imposter in 2002 in a 2002 Alias storyline has convinced everyone that he's the real Rick Jones, even playing gigs around New York. So he managed to get into that series, huh?
I wonder if he's in the TV show because I have Paul.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a very different, no, that's Jessica Jones you're talking about, not Alias.
No, I have Alias.
I don't recall him appearing in Jessica Jones.
I have Alias. Which is
yes, but the Alias TV show is not based off the Alias comic book. Jessica Jones is based off the Alias comic book.
Are you telling me that what I've been told is not true? What if Jessica Jones was?
What if Jessica Jones was a character that would be approved by the article Women in Refrigerators? You know what? I'm not touching that fucking topic right now. We are moving on.
You were in a happy mood knowing that.
I was in a happy mood, and then I was rapidly wanting to. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that right now. Maybe we read that someday, and then I can really meta-analyze a book. Anyway, the real Rick by that point has another body swap situation going on. This time with Marvel's son, the third Captain Marvel, Genisville. Which rhymes with, which leads to his being stranded for a while in the microverse, a universe that can only be reached by shrinking to a subatomic size.
Oh wow!
So they basically just copied the atoms thing.
Oh, the atoms, yeah.
And then Micronauts.
Yeah.
But they don't own Micronauts, so they had to create their own thing.
Of course.
His music has become wildly popular across the thousands of microverse planets as his fans call themselves Jonesies.
Oh, that makes sense. And he made his own soda.
Yeah, he did. After his return to Earth, Rick has one last pop hit in 2004's Captain Marvel 19, a love song to his ex-wife, Marlo, who's dating the superheroine Moondragon at the time. Rick's subsequent adventures have included work as a hacktivist under the name The Whisperer, death by firing squad during Hydra occupation of the U.S., and resurrection as the monster Subject B, but not much in the way of music. Why would so many aliens be so interested in Earth's musicians, though? That question may have been answered by still another alien, Captain Marvel, the Kree warrior, Novar. And we're off because we're now talking about the Young Avengers series, so... Yeah, that is Rick Jones, if you ever want to know. And so, yeah, I mean, I wasn't wrong. Rick Jones pretty much disappears after the Kree Skrull War. He has a few appearances here and there. But a very popular character in Marvel lore for a long time, and then just is gone.
It's almost time for him to resurrect.
Yeah, well, he could. I mean, if you need a folk singer in the Marvel Universe right now. In fact, maybe he'll show up playing at the Retro Emporium one day.
We do have a folk band show coming up quite soon. Rick Jones might make an appearance.
You had a folk singer at the last thing, so...
But folk punk...
Do you think she would consider herself to be a folk singer?
A singer-songwriter. Yeah, definitely. Very much...
Yeah, well, she writes songs. Very, very... I just want to stress... I didn't say the name on purpose because I was being a little bit critical, but as I told Greg, this is like me being critical of a really good comic book. Fantastic singer, a fantastic songwriter. Just needs some maturity on the show selection of the songs to make the crowd enjoy the performance as opposed to have to digest the performance through sadness.
Yeah, I think
she's very, very talented.
It was a great performer. Wrong line.
Yeah, so...
The lineup was off.
I don't think my criticism would change. I think still I'd want some happiness sprinkled in there.
There's happiness.
You need those times.
It just didn't look hard.
You need those times when the audience is just enjoying with you the things.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we get some feedback from What If number 10. That's where what if Jane Foster gained the power of Thor? And one Peter Brown from 29, no, sorry, I messed that up, dyslexic, sorry. Let's try that again. One Peter Brown from 26923, Normandy, Bayville, Ohio, 44140. So if you disagree with Mr. Brown about a book we never read, you can write Mr. Brown and tell him he is indeed incorrect. I'm sure he's still living there. What If number 10 was a very good issue and was much enjoyed in this quarter, but there's one mistake. On page 12, panel 4, Thordis says, "You're going back to Saturn." But how did she know they were from Saturn? They never mentioned it. I've been reading Thor for some time now, but I was unaware that the hammer gave him ESP. I'm expecting a no prize, but aside from that, one small error. What If number 10 was a good issue? And it looks like that one Roy Thomas gave him the no prize. The no prize is yours, it says. And do you know who the assistant editor under Roy Thomas was? Somebody who made us suffer. One Mark Grunwald. Who, by all means, fantastic career as a writer, so I don't want to.
Just suffer.
Well, my friend,
do you feel better
we
now?
have made it through. I'm glad I wasn't doing a drinking game with this. It was less than reading all the issues of Millennium, but it was a lot. I am not ready to do another What If next week.
Oh, for shame. Yeah.
But we will think of something. Also, I told Greg we're coming close to our 200th episode.
Oh my goodness.
Of the Unlost episodes, which started at 247.
People, if you've been listening since the beginning, 200 episodes of your time has been spent with us, Dan and Greg.
And I can't promise anything yet, but we are going to try to do something special for the 200th episode.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what we're going to do.
You don't, because you are non-committal to helping me make it happen.
I am committal. We talked about it last week, and I said, that sounds great.
Did you send a text message? Did you reach out?
You said you wanted to do this thing, and I was like, yeah, sure, we should start a Patreon.
That is not yet. That may be happening too. That may be happening in the next few months.
The 200th episode, everybody, please give us money.
I'm still trying to figure out what you get from being a Patreon subscriber.
Oh, friendship. No.
Love and admiration.
Yes.
But that is not it. However,
you get 20 minutes of Dan crying and sobbing.
We are trying to make something happen.
Yeah. We want to make something happen. We want to do something special for that 200th episode. We want to see about getting that.
This is what you get on Patreon.
Oh yeah, you get more
one Juliet the dog.
It's just 20 minutes of Juliet on camera.
Yep. We could do maybe Patreon viewers. I'll get a second camera and we'll aim that second camera down at Juliet's bed while she attentively rests while we're on the podcast, and then we'll have us here. And then you would get that.
And then I can get another camera and set it up on the Piggy Smalls, and then people can go, oh, the little pig sleeps all the time too. And then it'll be like, oh, well, we're gonna tip for Piggy, or we're gonna tip for Juliet.
Well, you know who win that battle.
Well, we won't know until we try it.
It's a given. Some people are saying that Juliet is the best dog.
And some people already know that Piggy Smalls has a cool name and is amazing at her age.
9 out of 10 dentists agree that Juliet is the best dog. Well, in fact,
Piggy Smalls has no teeth.
See? So, well, on that note, also, thank you to the Retro Emporium. I mentioned them a few times on this episode, but hey, check out the Retro Emporium's Facebook page and YouTube page. No, not YouTube page. Facebook and Instagram pages.
Yes.
For notifications about when they have concerts and cool stuff happening. They have I don't know what these are, but they have something called a Blokey party.
A Blackie party. It's where you get to build your own.
It's a Blokey. So you have blokes and then E's.
Yes. Blokes. It sounds like it's
just a lot of
right up your alley, Dan.
It's like a lot of guys with 1940s mustaches building bricks together.
Yeah. No, we're building Transformers and Jurassic Park models Sometimes people are building Marvel characters because of Marvel models, Naruto, anime singers, Nico.
Well,
Yeah.
we mentioned that, of course, a couple more things to plug. Obviously, we mentioned Jiu-Jitsu lawyer Paul. If you have a legal issue and you need some help, and because we all do sometimes, and let's face it, there's just a lot of stuff, the crazy stuff that can happen. But you could reach out to Jiu-Jitsu lawyer Paul. You just give Kelly, his assistant, a call and talk to her, and she'll set you up an appointment with
What's
Paul.
that number?
Well, that number is 253 656 4475. Jiu-Jitsu lawyer Paul is licensed in the state of Washington and the state of California.
What?
Yeah. So if you have, and he does a lot of employment things. So Squatcho Man, if you're out there and Greg has not kidnapped you again,
I've never kidnapped.
we're waiting for your call.
Squatcho Man has kidnapped me. I mean,
Jiu-Jitsu lawyer Paul would like to hear from you. And tossing that out there. And of course, it would never be a complete podcast, right? If we didn't mention the wonderful book that's coming out from Travis Webb.
Oh, yeah? What's that book?
And Brett Wadelli. Yeah, maybe you've heard of it. Cyborg Parts Through Many Universes. 28 references to cyborg parts.
Oh,
a long story by Travis Webb and Brett Wadelli.
What if you backed it on Kickstarter?
What if you did want to back it? You would have a link, and we're going to give it to you each week. And you back that link, you look at that link, and you hit a button, and then it will tell you when the story is coming out.
Oh my gosh. Do it, people.
And then finally, last but not least, but I mentioned my bathroom.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
If you are in the Pacific Northwest, the person doing our bathroom, one Dylan Potter, I always forget if it's Potter Home Renovations or exactly what the name of his business, but man, doing some bang up work up there. It's not done yet, but I see the progress coming through all the time. And it'll probably be done by the time this podcast comes out. Not saying that the podcast comes out beforehand or anything, or we record ahead of time and do things, but it never happens. But man, bang up work, professional, just doing a fantastic job. So if you are in the Pacific Northwest and need that, just draw me a line and I can send you Dylan's way.
Does he do all sorts of home renovations, like bathrooms and,
I think so.
Floors and decks and other things?
I don't know about decks, but I mean, he can
all sorts of
do all stuff in the house. Yeah.
Cool.
Check. And if he's at your house and somebody comes to rob you, you don't have to, you're safe. Yeah. Nothing like having a former light heavyweight / heavyweight mixed martial artist, renovating your bathroom. Yeah. I feel pretty safe if somebody comes in here. And last, most importantly, Juliet, very accepting, but still sits down here with me, but Toa in love with Mr. Potter.
So good with dogs.
Yes.
Dogs
absolutely. Walks in, wants to give Toa scritches and Juliet scritches. Yeah, it's fantastic. So
that's good stuff.
And he has a cool boat. So we'll, there you go. And then finally, the most important plug of all, right? The most important plug of all is that you should come back next week.
Yes. Because we don't know what we're doing, but you're going to like it.
Dan you're going to like it. We're doing something. And we'll take you through it. I will promote that one up there for you. I will let you all know what we're doing before we have the next podcast. But join us. We're going to cover a comic book from sometime in history. And that comic book will be fun. And it will not have 28 references to other comic books.
Yet.
So that's it. That's all I got. And we appreciate you. We love you. Come back and listen again. And hopefully we saw you at SummerCon.
That'd be awesome.
If we didn't, hit us up. Oh,
yeah.
At the 1 hour and 19 minute mark, there is one more thing. Listener Jason responded
Yeah.
That it was Dom Canzone's Grand Slam. He told us the date. He gets 1 ticket to Grid City Comic Con.
Oh my gosh.
If anybody else wants a ticket to Grid City Comic Con, I will come up with another contest for you.
All right.
So actually, I can tell you right now, as of today, the Mariners have not played yet today. So it would be yesterday. So if you can tell us the day we're recording this, yesterday, the Mariners had won 7 games in a row.
Oh my goodness.
And that means we're recording before the Mariners play and go for game number 8. I'm probably jinxing them right now. But if you can let us know, the day the Mariners won their 7th game in a row, you too can win 1 ticket to Grid City Comic Con next November.
Let's go. Don't forget, don't change your underwear. Don't change your socks.
Nope. We'll be there. You should come too. It's a cool con. All right. That's in Tacoma, Washington. So if you want a ticket to that, reach out to us and let us know. All right. That's it. That's all. If you listened this far, you are a trooper. You got all 28 references, and we're out.
Believe.
You are. Oh, geez. Now we're really getting sued. Now, press the button. That's it. Goodbye, everyone, before Greg gets us sued. Disney, he didn't say that. You think you own the rights to it. You think Stan Lee was always with Disney.
I didn't say the
right. You know that. And of course he didn't say that. I'm going to get sued for this part. Of course, Stan Lee was always part of the Disney universe. Always and forever. Created the company with Disney. Yes, in fact, he had conversations with Walt all the time. Bye, everyone.
He's in the first.